It's known as the resource curse, instability and inequality in developing countries with rich mineral resources and weak governmental institutions. Foreign companies have traditionally fueled this phenomena by making secretive payments to secure the rights to extract oil, gas and other commodities.
And if we can't follow that money, it's at high risk of being stolen or mismanaged. That money can actually go to fuel civil wars. It can go to fuel the buying of arms, unless citizens can keep an eye on that money, keep an eye on where it's going, and make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
A US law called the Cardin-Lugar Amendment requires firms to publish all foreign payments to governments. The US Securities and Exchange Commission spent several years crafting rules for compliance to begin in 2019. Republicans in Congress have now passed a resolution
disapproving the Securities and Exchange Commission's rule on disclosure of payments by resource extraction issuers. It's a big deal.
Signed by President Donald Trump, telling the SEC to weaken the regulations.
So standards, disclosure, uniformity, clarity, stability, those are things that are generally good for business, and the best managers of large companies appreciate those conditions.
Mining companies are already complying with parallel standards established in Europe and Canada. Firms like BP, Shell, BHP Billiton, Rio Tinto, Gazprom and Rosneft. Investment firms managing $10 trillion in assets say it also makes good business sense to them.
Deregulating particular industries will create a set of risks that companies may get involved in that may not be good for business or may not be good for investors.
The American Petroleum Institute has been consistently opposed to the Cardin-Lugar Amendment. This industry group prefers the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, a voluntary standard for countries to join. The development charity Oxfam is now prepared to launch legal action if the SEC dilutes the rules. US-listed companies like Newmont Mining and South Africa's Goldfields also oppose a weakening of the rules, fearing stalled progress in developing consistent transparency standards worldwide. Daniel Ryntjes, CGTN, Washington.